Okay, alright, guys. I know most of you might have heard about support and resistance, or most of you might know it, and most of you might have come across it before. But today, I want to show you how to trade support and resistance properly using the bounce and break strategy. I don't know if you have heard about it before, bounce and break strategy. Okay, first of all, we'll be starting by the market has only three movements, three ways it does move. I know most people might have told you that the market only goes up and down, but as an analyzer and as a pro trader, the market has three movements, which is the first one is the uptrend, which consists of higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. And then the next one is a downtrend, which is like the opposite of this, consisting of lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, and lower lows, lower highs. And then the last is the ranging market, which is more of like a consolidation. It's like this is a situation whereby the market is going nowhere. It's just ranging at a spot, like it's just going sideways. It gets me. So it's just going sideways. Okay, I want you to take note of this. When the market is in just take notes. Just take note of this. When the market is in an uptrend or a downtrend, when the market is in an uptrend or a downtrend, what should you do? We are going to be making use of the break. And then when the market is ranging, which is going sideways, we are going to be making use of the bounce. The bounce. You get me? We are going to be making use of the bounce. Please don't mind the spellings. Typing on the screen, so don't mind the handwriting. We are going to be making use of what? The bounce. Okay, now let's how to identify and trade the break and bounce using support and resistance, because that's what we are here for. Most people have told you that support and resistance is just for analyzing, but you can actually use this to make money. Now, how to trade and identify and trade the break and bounce using support and resistance. Okay, let's use an uptrend now, for instance. And now let's say the market is going higher high, higher low. Okay, another higher high has been formed, and then what? An higher low has been formed. Now this is how you identify support and resistance. The support is like that thing that gives momentum to the market to go up. Then the resistance is what gives the momentum to the market to fall back down. So in a case where you see something like this point right here that I just ruled out, this point is what is support. This point is what a resistance. I hope you're following. This point is what is support, and this is what a resistance. So now this is what a resistance. In trading a break strategy, what are we waiting for? We are waiting for the market to what? To break past a resistance level, which is it breaks past this resistance level at this point right here. When it breaks past this resistance level, most people will enter. Most beginners will enter the trade, but no. What are we now waiting for? We will be waiting for the market to pull back down right here. As pro traders, we'll be waiting for the market to pull back down right here, and that's the point where we'll be entering the market. But then if you enter from this point, if you enter from this point, or let's say if you enter from this point right here, you will now have to put your stop loss below this line or at this point. You get me? And that's putting you on a higher risk because this market can reverse from this point right here and it can start from here and go down. But then now, how to confirm that this is not a fake out but a true breakout is when this market after it breaks past here comes back down to respect this zone, which and then it shows us sign of going up, which is like, how can you know signs of going up? You can use candlestick confirmation or any chart pattern that will show there. I'll be making a video on those soonest. So it can, which will now make this market go up, making this point to now become what is support. Have you seen that now our resistance has also become our support zone? Now once the resistance becomes a support, once the resistance also becomes a support zone, that's when you can enter the trade. You can enter the trade right here. We can put our entry right here. This is what support zone. We can put our entry right at this point here. Then you take your stop loss at this point here, SM, and then you put your take profit way above up, and then you're gonna smash that. Now let's see how this would work if we apply it on a downtrend. It's okay. The market is this is a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. That's English. And now you identify your support and resistance. In a downtrend, this is our support. This is a resistance zone right here. Sorry. In a downtrend, if the downtrend is when support, resistance. Sorry, I made a mistake earlier. Support. So now what are we waiting for? We are waiting for the market now to break past this support zone, come back to retest the support zone, making it what a resistance zone. Are you understanding? Making it what a resistance level. This is support. Now support has become what resistance. That's when we take the trade. After seeing confirmation, make sure you look for confirmation. That's very important. After seeing confirmation, we take the trade. This is how you trade. This is how you properly trade breakouts. This is how you properly trade breaks for trends. This is very, if you check on your charts, you will see it very often. You get me? Okay, so guys, when trading a ranging market, I told you that a ranging market is a market that moves sideways. It's a market that moves sideways. It doesn't have higher low. It just moves sideways. All the highs and lows are at like a range. They are at the same place. The market are ranging zone like this. You get me? So I told you that the support is what gives the market momentum to what buy, and the resistance point is what gives the market momentum to what sell. So this is our resistance zone, and this is what our support zone. So guys, what we will now be looking out for is what a point of interest. What is our point of interest? Our point of interest should be the point where market reaches before it reverses. That was to tell you that point that the market reaches before it reverses is very strong. So if the market is at this point now, the price is at this point right here. The next direction we'll be looking out for is for the market to what buy. So we'll be looking for our buy at this point I circled right here. You can look for your buy by identifying candlestick what confirmations. I'll be making a video on candlestick confirmations very soon so that you can have a knowledge on that, because you will be needing that when trading this strategy. So we look for our buy, we see our candlestick confirmation, we enter for our buy at this point I see, then you put your stop loss below, yes, below this point right here, and then you put your take profit at this level, and then when it goes up, that's what you continue doing until it eventually breaks above our point of interest. After it has broken past our point of interest, then it has broken. So what are we looking for? A trend is about to start. So in order to follow that trend, we have to wait for a retest, which will come down here and retest our resistance level, making it a support level. We enter for our buy there and we look for a confirmation. First of all, don't forget that, very important. We look for a confirmation, we enter for the buy there, place our stop loss below here and our take profits above. Now let me show you this in a realistic chart. Okay, this is the AUD USD chart. Now I've spotted a downtrend right here. Okay, this is a downtrend, right? Yeah, this is a downtrend. In a downtrend, what are we looking for? This is what this is an higher low right at this point, and putting this rectangle on this lower high, and then this is what our higher low. These points right here is what these are resistance zone, and then this point right here is our support zone. So now what's happened there? If you can see at this point, it's just hold on. As you can see here, from this point to this point, this candlestick broke past the support level. This candlestick broke past the support level. Some traders would likely enter at this point, yeah, which will eventually cause them to lose money because the market will have to retest back to this support level. This is the retest. So this is where we'll be entering the market from. You get me? Then after entering the market from, you can now put your stop loss somewhere above here, and then your take profit right below. Get me? You can use 1:3. Those of you that use TradingView most of the times for those that use TradingView mainly, you can use that. This is for trend. You can do the opposite for the uptrend. And now this is a ranging market. If you watch closely, when marking on tip, I want to give you guys a tip. When marking a ranging zone, this is what you do. Don't use lines, use rectangles. Rectangles are mainly used to mark zones. If you use line, those lines can make you do rubbish. After marking our ranging zone like this, as you can see, the market details went up in result. came back down, did what again, went back up. At the point where the market was at this resistance level, at the point where the market was at this resistance level right here, you can spot this doji candlestick. After spotting this doji candlestick, if you are wise enough, you would sell from this point right here. Then you can put your stop loss somewhere above here, and then you take profit to this other end, which will eventually consist of you making money. So guys, this is what the strategy is all about. It's very simple for beginners to understand.